we got visitors.
We got some canines, some Kentucky Bloodhound whiskey dogs on set.
And it's not even a Malinois.
Nope. But he has a nose for whiskey.
He takes after his dad,
Yeah.
uncle.
Anyway, hey, it's Mike and Jimmy here with Thin Blue Whiskey. We're doing some kind of very off-the-cuff, random stuff today. We thought we'd get a few sessions filmed, so.
Yeah. So this one, I'm going to tell you, this is your fault.
This is yeah.
This one is 100% you because
Sorry, guys.
the first time that you brought home this Middle West Spirits. Now, my only other experience with Middle West Spirits was the Pumpernickel Rye.
Oof.
I think you liked it.
Your memory is far greater than mine. It doesn't sound like something I would like, but
we have a video.
we got to go back in our own archives and see if
I'm pretty sure you didn't hate it. It was very robust, full flavor. I do remember that.
Okay.
It's like in the $80 to $90 price range, so it's not exactly cheap, but it was very good. And I kind of think that was like it was a very early on video.
Yep.
And I think you, at that point in time, you weren't really into rye at
maybe
all.
I might have had a moment of weakness. It's hard telling. We're currently hiring for an unpaid internship production assistant to go back through our videos, like all the talk show guys, and get me some clips of what we said like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So I can figure out how wrong I was.
Oh, we can come up with just a Jimmy,
like a blooper reel of all the dumb things that we don't need to do that to the viewership. Anyway,
but you picked up this Middle West Spirits straight wheated bourbon whiskey at 95 proof. Oh, I don't know. It's been some time ago, a month or two ago.
And it didn't last.
It did not last long.
I wish I would have got more.
You barely saved me.
Oh, I know. I felt like a real jerk, but it was so good.
I showed up to your house one day for a basketball game or something, and a cigar, and
I saved
show up. And I'm not kidding.
Literally a pour. So that's bad on me, but it also is indicative of how great I thought this stuff was.
Oh, it was fantastic. I poured it, and I was like, oh,
and now we're doing it all over again.
That is really good. I can see why you absolutely crushed this bottle.
Well, one, I have self-control issues, and two, it was really good whiskey. So I'm glad we're getting to redo this kind of with a good comparison.
I was in Kansas City this weekend visiting my good friends up at Bubbles Wine and Spirits, where I spent a whole lot of money to include another bottle of this for you.
Thank you.
$39.99.
Dude, in the sub 40 market, this one is a banger because it checks a lot of boxes for just the right amount of money.
Mm-hmm. Right next to it, Mike sees they have a cask strength version.
I knew you would go there.
Jimmy likes to stay in the sub 100. Mike likes to gravitate towards the higher proof. So I bought myself the cask strength version at 122 proof.
122.2.
122.2. Same bottle, just higher proof cask strength.
She's a hottie.
And I thought,
this will be a good.
I want to say it was close to 75 or 80.
I think I remember seeing it on the shelf. That's why I didn't buy it. I got the El Cheapo Mucho one, but
but I thought this might be a fun comparison. Just to see, okay, $40, 95 proofer. We know it's delicious.
Yep.
Let's see how it compares to the cask strength version.
That's why we're here today.
Middle West Spirits, Columbus, Ohio.
That's when I bought that first bottle. I made some jokes. I'm a Big Ten Nebraska guy. Ohio State.
You hate Ohio.
Always kicks the shit out of us and everything. So I was like, I can't feel good about buying Ohio whiskey. Here to tell you, friends, I was wrong. There might not be a whole lot going on in Ohio, but this is good stuff. So,
the C-Bus.
You get one thing right.
Yeah, Middle West Spirits.
Buckeyes can still, never mind. I don't want to lose any fellowship or followers we got up there, but hey.
So we did in the fancy black I Make Poor Decision Glencairns.
Get you some.
Email address.
Yeah, we'll put the description notes in here. You got to get some of these. So whiskey tastes better in these. I will guarantee it.
That Pursuit United double oaked.
There's another video that I know everybody's going to go watch, but we did some pre-film, just fresh cracks and kind of getting some samples, and I drank some of these out of just a regular rocks glass. It was unremarkable. Put it in these Glencairns, specifically these Glencairns, and I mean to tell you, the nose is far more fragrant Everything just tastes better when you're doing it the right way.
You can tell when you're drinking out of an actual Glencairn.
Yeah.
Like Glencairns do what the heck they do.
It's remarkable how they engineered this, and we're actually enjoying it.
If you are ever drinking, kind of completely going off down a dirt road,
we're gonna do some science stuff.
If you're drinking a new whiskey, new to you, never had before, drink it out of a Glencairn.
Yep.
Don't drink it out of a rocks glass. Get the flavors and everything the first time. If you want to start drinking out of a rocks glass, moving forward, totally fine.
Once you know what you have and what you kind of like,
But your first pour or visiting something new to you should always be out of a Glencairn.
Yep. And that's not to be snooty. If you don't buy ours, you can get some cheap ones, but just try it. Because I was one of those guys too when I started. I'm like, really? These stupid fancy glasses, do they make that big a difference? Turns out he was right again.
But so we got the low proof in the black Glen.
Yeah, we're gonna try
the cask strength in the blue Glen.
Go low proof first, which I already know I love this one, but you always like to revisit it. You know, we opened up these bottles about 30 minutes ago, kind of let them do their thing for a little bit.
Do you get? There's a fruit on here. There is a caramelized fruit, and it's not like an apple fruit. It's almost. Is there a fruit kind of like a banana, but not really a banana? Does that make sense? It feels like a squishy fruit, like a banana.
Is that a plantain? What am I thinking of?
It's funny you say that. I was like, man, it's almost plantain-y.
Have a command of all of the different, flavors.
If you could caramelize some sugars on a plantain, I feel like you might be in the wheelhouse here.
Yep. Sorry, I'm reading on the back of these. It's weird that you said that because they label some tasting notes of some of the other stuff, and that dark pumpernickel rye was on there, and soft red winter wheat. Apparently I'm a big red wheat guy. Did a separate journey on Ben Holiday stuff.
West in Missouri.
Yep. Basically tried to drink them out of that stuff.
How'd that? Do you like it?
That was awesome.
This is fantastic.
This is really good.
I'm telling you, for 95 proof, sub 100 proof, this is awesome.
And again, I'm the guy, sub 100 proof, sub $40. This is where I really kind of do my homework, and this is one of the best ones I've found. So I don't know how far they distribute from Ohio, but if you can score one, I give it a thumbs up.
They clearly go to Missouri, Kansas City. I'm telling you, at $39.99.
Dude, that is
unbelievably good.
I don't want it to unseat some of my other sub 40s, because some of my other ones are now in the mid 40s because of just, the way America's going, but this is one of my favorites.
I'm calling it right now. This, if you were to run a bracket of either even $50 and under whiskeys, if you wanted to even narrow it down to wheated whiskeys, wheated bourbons,
it's kind of where I've been going.
I'm telling you, this is going to compete with the likes of your Wellers. This is delicious.
I very much concur. And again,
I'm a big 107 Weller 107 homer.
But
we compared that.
We did it against some green.
Couple of different blinds.
Yep.
Screaming Titan, the Bardstown Origin series, and the Weller clearly won that, and it was really good.
And you'd expect that, but I'm always looking for the also ran, it's pretty good and you can find it and you can afford it. I dig it, man.
Yeah, there is a beautiful fruit note on here. It's soft, definitely that kind of that wheated softness you get. It's very caramely. It's very brown.
I'm getting more and more a taste for the wheated bourbons, and it's quickly becoming kind of my jam. So I don't know. Have you found this? You got anything that'll compete with it? You want to do another head-to-head? Let's try the cask strength and see.
To be honest, that's going to be hard to beat.
We're jumping up a lot of proof here, 25 plus points.
That nose is good. I know that this doesn't check any boxes. The 122 proof does not do it for you, but that nose
it's going to be okay.
I'm
a big boy now.
Oh, man, that nose.
Oh, she's a beaut. We do have to.
There's a dark. It's a raisin plum, candied raisin plum. It's dark fruit, whereas that is a light fruit.
I would very much agree. We do have to mention we're missing our middle compadre here. Jay is out of town once again on assignment. Man, you would love this high proof action. So we miss you. We can't wait to get you back in studio. But
luckily, you know what? We can say all we want. I don't think he watches the videos. So.
I don't think he does. Well, I don't even watch our videos hardly. Sorry. I'm a terrible consumer of our own content.
Unless you have a zinger that I said, Jimmy, we got to watch this. This is awesome.
So thank you for watching. I'm a terrible consumer of our own stuff, but that's how the world works. A lot of Hollywood actors don't watch their own films. I think we're in that upper echelon right now.
Yeah, clearly.
But now back to the show.
Bro.
It's coming in hot in the nostrils.
I don't even want to risk this sucking because it smells so good.
It doesn't suck, bro. It's pretty effing good. Oh my God. Did we stumble across a new brand that's going to have to grace our shelves? Who would have known?
What are they doing at Bro.
Middle West?
Middle West.
God damn it.
I have never been sent a free bottle of whiskey by anybody. I have purchased these with my hard-earned money.
That's right.
We are not monetized.
No,
we gain nothing from
this. We are literally hemorrhaging money every week that we film and bring this to you.
That's unbelievable.
That is a damn good.
Both of these,
God, that doesn't drink like 122.
No, it doesn't. That's scary.
Be sitting down when you decide to, get into this one, because you ain't getting back up. God, that's
you got to drive
beautiful
today too.
I do. Bottom Shelf Jim thought ahead, brought Mrs. Bottom Shelf over. She's upstairs with Mrs. Lieutenant Mike over here, kind of probably talking about our demise. I'm sure they're planning for the Kentucky trip.
Oh yeah.
They want to do non-whiskey stuff.
I mean,
what?
I guess we're gonna go ziplining through a cave.
We're gonna hit a winery.
Cool. Yeah, winery.
Probably take them to Burger King or something. It'll be cool.
Yeah, it'll be nice.
You got to play both sides of I get it. You guys, a lot of the guys that watch us are probably married. They're like, yeah, you idiots, go do what you do. Mike and I are going to get up early in the morning and go try to hustle some distilleries and then come back with lunch or something. So.
Yeah. So we're going to be staying basically in the country somewhere between Louisville and Frankfurt.
Yep. I've got a sweet rental car lined up, so we'll be able to do some on the road footage.
Oh, we are getting a minivan.
It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be so awesome.
We plan on packing it full and smuggling quite legally back across state lines. But for those of you that are in the Kentucky area, we already kind of have some good spots we're going to hit, but we're open to comments. Please let us know.
You know what? I have oftentimes on this channel said, this smells brown, meaning the caramels, the brown sugars, the molasses, that type of thing, right?
Right there.
This is purple. This to me
like a plum or like
candied plums and raisin plum. That's the family we're in.
I'm not usually one to jump on some of these high proofers, but that's a buy. That's
even at
Middle
80.
West. Even though I know
that is good.
I'm trying to stimulate the economy one little bit at a time.
Flavor that's left over goes forever. It doesn't fit. It doesn't. I won't say the finish is long like in the chest.
Nope.
But
it kind of stops.
The flavors that are left behind in your mouth are.
This is, again, I have a lot of self-control issues. This one will get me in trouble because you'd have a few. You can have a few of these at the lower proof. Not going to ruin your night. You might not get out of your chair quite as easily on the 122, but the flavor it's this amplified. They took a great thing and made it better with the cask strength. Middle West, we're going to reach out to your people, see if we can get some kind of a distributorship down here in the land of Oz.
I don't even know if they distribute to Kansas. And if they do, I have got to talk to my buddy to get this.
Because our local store would benefit from having this, even if you and I are the only idiots buying it.
I hope my reaction comes across authentic because it 100% is. This is a little bit of a shock. I knew I liked that. I didn't expect to be like,
nope.
Wow.
Now I kind of wish I had a bottle of the cask strength. So whatever you guys are doing up there in Ohio, other than college football, keep it up. Everything else sucks. Thank you for watching.
We'll see you next time right here at Thin Blue Whiskey.
Sorry, Ohio. I didn't really mean that. You guys are cool.